Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about WhisperX, and it is one of the newest model. Recently, they have published their paper in 2023, and the main concept behind WhisperX is to improve the speech recognition capability in multilingual speech, and it has the capability to transcribe. It also perform activity recognition of the speech, have the capability to remove noise, has the capability to detect the silence. So there are so many good features that are present in this model. And another good thing about WhisperX is that it can perform speech recognition for long forms, long duration speech signals. So let's see what are the benefits and advantage of using WhisperX. Let's see, and at the end of this video, we will going to try to implement WhisperX and see how it's going to transcribe the uh, Urdu audio its into text. So let's see. So in this video, we are going to introduce what is WhisperX, what are the key features of WhisperX, methodology, implementation, conclusion, and then you will practice it. So the basic model or the methodology that is being defined by the authors with this architecture diagram in which you can input a long form of input audio, and the first step which WhisperX will perform is to identify the or voice activity. It will detect the voice activity and has the capability to identify the silence that is present within the signals, because these silence and small frequency of noise degrade the capability of transcription models to understand the word and map it to language model. So it is very difficult for the transcription system to understand which part is information and which part is noise. So this problem is being addressed by WhisperX. WhisperX has the capability to identify the small frequency of noise as well as silence when there is no signal, when there is no information. So it has the capability to detect the voice activities, and when it detect the waveform, with the help of waveform, it will perform cut and merge, remove the silence automatically, and then make it into batches. And these batches is being transmitted to Whisper, which will going to transcribe it. And then these batch are also feeded to phoneme models that will make alignment with respect to the language model. And then by inputting these information to provide alignment, and this will give you word level transcription capability. So it will also timestamp and where these words occur in the speech. So that is the word level with timestamp capability of WhisperX. So the key features in this model is that it handles the overlapping speech, means when number of speakers are being larger, when we are talking about a gathering where a lot of speakers are being talking. So WhisperX has the capability to segment out the speeches and speakers and identify that there are multiple speakers speaking with respect to their frequency, their pitch, amplitude, and phase. On basis of that, with their speech embedding, it can able to distinguish between the number of speakers. It also support multilingual, means you can translate or transcribe your speech into multiple language. So it has the capability to first of all recognize that in the speech which language is being spoken by the speaker and automatically transcribe it into text. And then it has the capability to perform noise removal from the speech signal. So these three qualities make it one of the most powerful model of speech processing signal. So let's discuss about the methodology. We will first uh, discuss the one of the some key point in this methodology, and then we will see a small part of the paper to understand the working that is being described by the authors. So WhisperX is an efficient speech transcription of long form audio with word level time alignment. The input audio is first segmented into voice activity detection, then cut and merge into approximately 30-second input chunks with boundaries that lie on minimal activity speech region. So, in Whisper, the previous model of Whisper, it also divided the audio into small chunks of 30 seconds, but it don't have the capability to remove the silence from the speech. So, that research gap is being addressed by WhisperX, and resulting chunk are then transcribed in parallel with Whisper and force aligned with phoneme recognition models to produce accurate word level timestamp at high throughput. So in previous Whisper model, it also have multilingual capability. So in this, we are observing the activity recognition, voice activity detection part, and noise removal, which is also being make improve the previous Whisper to WhisperX. So let's see what author have described in their paper. So let me share the paper of the authors. Here, this is the paper, and this paper is being published by, and the title of the paper is WhisperX, Time Accurate Speech Transcription of Long Form Audio. And the authors are Max Bain, Jaesung Huh, Tengda Han, Andrew Zisserman. So if I pronounce their names wrong, so kindly forgive me. And this paper is belong to University of Oxford and Visual Geometry Group. So you can see this architecture diagram is being taken from this paper. And if we read the abstract, the large scale weakly supervised speech recognition models such as Whisper have demonstrated impressive result on speech recognition across domain and languages. However, the predicted timestamp corresponding to each utterances are prone to inaccuracy. So, they say that Whisper, previous model of Whisper also have the capability to transcribe in multilingual, but it has some higher level of word error rate. So, because of various dialect, it's prone to error. And in this model, they have further improved the word error rate and improved the accuracy of transcription. So, with the help of word level timestamp, are not available out of the box. Further, their application to long audio by buffered transcription prohibit batch inference due to their sequence nature. To overcome the aforementioned challenge, we present WhisperX, a time accurate speech recognition system with word level timestamp utilizing voice activity detection and force phoneme alignment. In doing so, we demonstrate state of the art performance on long form transcription and word segmentation benchmark. Additionally, we show that pre segmenting audio with our proposed VAT cut and merge strategy improve the transcription quality, enables a 12-fold transcription speed up batch inference, and the code is available as a open source. So that is the main abstract of the paper. And this paper is being available in 11 July 2023. So if we see, so they have also given a small part of pseudocode or their code in which they have applied smoothing strategies. So they have detected the activity first, then merge and cut, then whisper transcription is there, force alignment is there. So that was basically their paper. And the evaluation measure for there is word error rate and transcription speed, the amount of time it required to calculate. So there are various version of model of this available in small size, medium, large V1, V2, and V3. So I have tested them for all of these models. And if you're running the code on CPU, then you can use the small version with small batch size and with uh, the data type of int 8. And if you have a GPU support, then you can use a large model also. V1 is also performing very well on Urdu when someone is speaking Urdu and we are trying to transcribe it into Urdu text. So uh, in that cases, large V1, V2, and V3 is also performing quite well. So I'm very impressed with the performance of this Whisper model. So let's see how we are going to evaluate and transcribe the Urdu text using WhisperX. So I have created this demo for you all, and I will share this collab file with you. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to in these lines I'm importing the drive, import drive, and collab files with logging capability, and import clear out so that when I'm going to install some dependency, it will not going to remain as an output. So after that, after mounting the file, I'm going to import the dependency, all the dependency that are being required. So I have using this repository, WhisperX Git and Hugging Faces, and then C translate with this version. And after this installation, it will let me know that my environment has been ready. So meanwhile, I will going to upload the data. So that let me create a new folder with the name of speech transcription WhisperX, so that it may let me see. Yes, it's created. Now environment has been ready. So let me run this file. In this way, we are going to, by running this snippet, what you are going to do, you will navigate into your Google Drive and you can select the file you want to select. So first of all, let me add some, uh, let me add some of the speech calls in it so that it may be transcribed. So initially, I also use the novel of Harry Potter and try to transcribe it into English, and it performed quite well. After running this, it will automatically generate the transcription, and you can visualize it in Colab. Okay, leak calls. So let me grab it. So these are the calls. Let's see. Mm, so these files are being present. So let me see, these files are being present. Let me copy these file and I'm going to run this folder, and I'm going to give the path of this folder so that uh, it will automatically, you can just, in here, I'm going to write the folder path so that we can select any file which is being needed. So let me close it. Start. Okay, once you do that, once the code is being executed in Colab, you will going to see that automatically this field will appear, and in this field you can just browse your folder, the path that I have given, and there are various options are being available. All the audio files are being visible. So this is the folder which path I have given in the text, in the code, and you can browse. You can select any one of them. So let me select this Bushra Bibi Tosha Khana file, and let's select it. It has been selected. Now let's sit in this code. I have, you can convert into various language. So let me convert it into Urdu because I want it to convert it into Urdu. So let me run it. And here you can select other language as well. So let me give another option, that is Urdu. So you have to understand, try to understand the code, and you can modify with respect to your needs. In this option, there is no Urdu, no parameter for Urdu. Just I have added another parameter, and it will be will appear in the drop box. So here, and the file type is audio, and I'm using V3 model, which is one of the largest model. And you see we have base, small, medium, large, V1, V2, V3, and I have tested all of them, and V1 is also performing good, V2 is also performing. So let's see about V3, and then uh, rest of the chunks will remain same, and I'm going to run it. After running it, now in this, you can see we have imported OS subprocess, PyTorch is being imported. We have imported WhisperX time for identifying the amount of time that is required for transcription. Then Pandas PD and Path Lab system, and this is for garbage collector. And then you can see the output directory. It will check that this link is valid or not, and it will create an output directory. And then this will this is basically to get the base file name, and then there is a check to identify that the given file is a video or it's an audio. If it is a video, then it will automatically extract the audio from the video using FFmpeg, and it will convert the audio into 16,000 hertz, so that Whisper can able to process it. So the parameter we have given is CUDA because we are using a graphical interface, and the batch size is 16. You can further reduce it. If you have CPU, you can write it over here CPU, and let me convert it into int 8. It will take less memory, but the accuracy may be compromised. So then it will going to load the model, download it from the internet, and then uh, the audio file is being passed to this model, and audio is being computed. And then it we will compute the time it will require to transcribe. And in model.transcribe, we are giving the audio file, batch size, and we are also giving the chunk size and language. Sometimes we also give the language so that it may accurately recognize the type of language. If you won't give the language, it will also have the capability to recognize the language. And then it will going to write the text file, whatever in with the this SRT name, it will going to write it. Then we will perform alignment, and model is being aligned, a language model is being detected, and device is being identified. Alignment model will align it. It will detect the language, and it will automatically find out the aligned model based on the language and language model and phoneme sound. So after alignment, result is being computed for each word level transcription, and time is being computed. And then it will also going to write in the file. So let's start running it. We have already set the parameter. So let's see what how it's going to process. You will going to see that step by step. First of all, the model will be downloaded, and I'm using the GPU of the Colab because I have written about that CUDA support is being needed. So if you have GPU, it will take less amount of time and more accurate model will be there. You won't need Hugging Faces token for running this model because this is an open source model so far. I have tested Whisper also. It's also performing quite well. So let's see how it's going to work for this. So here you can see that model is being downloaded, and tokenizer is being downloading, preprocessor is being downloading. So vocabulary is being downloading because it will automatically detect that which kind of language it is, which type of language it is, and it will download the vocabulary for it. So model is being downloaded, and now transcription has been started. So there is some kind of issue because of the version of TensorFlow is have a variation. And now let's see, it started running. So now automatically it has converted it. If we open it and try to open it with WordPad, Notepad, you can see. Okay, so there is some other text that is बुशरा बीबी की सरकारी अमूर में मदाखलत के मामलात उनकी लीक ऑडियो की सूरत में भी सामने आ चुकी हैं। वो मदाखलत कीजिए तो मुलाहिजा कीजिए because there is some kind of error that is present over here. हेलो जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। ये तोशा खाना से चीजें आई थी। आपने ईमान को कहा था कि इनकी तस्वीरें खींच के भिजवाए मुझे। नहीं, मैंने तो नहीं कहा था। तो क्यों खींची थी इसकी तस्वीरें? घर के अंदर जो चीज आती है इसकी तो तस्वीर खींचती थे जो घर से बाहर थी, उनकी तस्वीरें खींचती चाहिए। क्या क्या किसने कहा था? किसने कहा था? किसने? क्यों? क्यों? क्या सबूत? घर के अंदर आने वाली किसी चीज की तस्वीर नहीं खींचते। क्यों? वो मेरे पास आ रही थी। घर से जो बाहर जाती हैं उनकी खींची जाती हैं। घर के अंदर जो चीज आ रही है उसकी कौन है? आपने मेरे से पूछा है? सॉरी जी, क्या क्या मतलब है? आप लोगों ने तमाशा बनाया है इस घर को। वो एमएस हम पर ट्रस्ट करके भेज रहे हैं। उसने तस्वीरें नहीं खींची। आप कौन हैं तस्वीरें खींचने वाले? इनके बाद तो अब अंदर नहीं आओगे, समझे? तुम्हें ये तस्वीरें लेके वहीं लौट जाओ। तुम बैठे हो। ये बहुत बाकी ऑडियो आपने सुनी? हम बात कर रहे थे सन पीटीआई के अलावा होश ही होश की भी सामने आई है। So that was the transcription that has been generated by WhisperX, and you can further experiment it with your own audios. So this is very close to original calls, and let's see how you are going to test it. Thank you so much.